Welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this in 2026, you already know that last year was, well, it was different. For decades, the world of sports followed a predictable script. Certain teams were destined to lose, certain players were cursed to never win, and some droughts felt like they would last forever. But 2025? It felt like a glitch in the Matrix. It was the year the impossible became a weekly occurrence. From North London to Bengaluru, from the golf courses of Augusta to the stadiums of Paris, history was rewritten. Today, we're counting down the top 10 anomalies of 2025, the moments that proved the sporting gods have a sense of humor. Number 10, the Thunderbalk. We started number 10 with the strangest anomaly on our list. An event so rare it was literally caused by the weather. In a minor league baseball game between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Norfolk Tides, we witnessed the Thunderbalk. A pitcher was mid-windup when a massive, perfectly timed thunderclap shook the entire stadium. The sudden vibration caused the pitcher to flinch, resulting in a technical balk. It allowed a runner to score and eventually decided the game. It's the first time in history that a literal act of nature caused a tactical error that changed the final score. Number 9, Luka Doncic to the Lakers. At number 9, we have the trade that broke the NBA. We've seen superstars move before, but Luka Doncic leaving Dallas in his prime to join the Los Angeles Lakers was a move nobody saw coming. It wasn't just a trade, it was a shift in the entire league's power structure. Luka went on to win the MVP in his first season in LA, proving that in 2025, even the most untouchable franchise icons could be on the move. Number 8, Crystal Palace wins the FA Cup. Number 8 takes us to Wembley. Crystal Palace, a club with 120 years of history and 0 major trophies, did the unthinkable. They didn't just reach the FA Cup final, they defeated the giants, Manchester United, to lift the trophy. In an era where the Big Six usually dominate everything, Palace's victory reminded the world that the magic of the cup isn't dead. 120 years of waiting ended in one glorious afternoon. Number 7, Rory McIlroy's Masters win. At number 7, a legend finally completed his destiny. For 11 years, Rory McIlroy carried the weight of the career Grand Slam on his shoulders. The Masters at Augusta was his final hurdle, but it had also become his biggest nightmare. After years of collapses and what-ifs, Rory finally donned the green jacket in 2025. The image of him sinking that final putt is easily one of the most emotional moments in golfing history. Number 6, Newcastle United ends a 70-year drought. Coming in at number 6, the Magpies finally have something for their trophy cabinet. Newcastle United hadn't won a major domestic trophy since 1955. For 70 years, the city of Newcastle lived on hope and heartbreak. But in 2025, they clinched the Carabao Cup. It wasn't just about the trophy, it was the official announcement that Newcastle had arrived as a new powerhouse in world football. Number 5, Tottenham Hotspur wins the Europa League. Number 5 is one for the history books and for the meme killers. Tottenham Hotspur actually won a trophy. For years, Tottenham, or Spursy, was a term used to describe a team that always finds a way to lose. But in 2025, they defeated Manchester United in a high-stakes Europa League final. It was their first European silverware since 1984. Suddenly, all those jokes about empty trophy cabinets had to be deleted. Number 4, South Africa wins the WTC. At number 4, we head to the cricket pitch. South Africa has always been one of the strongest teams in the world, but they were also known by a cruel nickname, the Chokers. Since 1998, they hadn't won a senior men's ICC trophy. That changed at Lord's in 2025. By defeating Australia to win the World Test Championship, the Proteas finally shed the choker tag and proved they could handle the pressure of a global final. Number 3. RCB wins the IPL. Now for number 3. If you're a cricket fan, you know the pain of an RCB supporter. For 18 years, the slogan was Sala Cup Namdu. This year, the cup is ours. And for 18 years, it wasn't. But in 2025, the dream finally came true. Led by a vintage performance from Virat Kohli, Royal Challengers Bengaluru lifted the IPL trophy. The celebrations in Bengaluru lasted for days, marking the end of the most famous drought in T20 cricket. Number 2. PSG wins the Champions League. At number 2, the billion-dollar project finally reached its goal. For a decade, PSG tried to buy the Champions League with names like Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, only to fail in spectacular ways. The anomaly of 2025? They finally won it without the megastars. Under Luis Enriquez, a disciplined young PSG squad dismantled Inter Milan 5-0 in the final. The obsession was over. Paris was the capital of European football. And finally, the number 1 anomaly of 2025. Harry Kane lifts a trophy. The curse of Harry Kane is officially dead. One of the greatest strikers to ever play the game had gone his entire professional career without a single team trophy. He moved to Bayern Munich for titles, yet even they went trophyless in his first season. But in 2025, the dam finally broke. Harry Kane lifted the Bundesliga shield at a domestic cup, ending a 14-year individual drought that many thought was a permanent curse. How true. From Harry Kane to RCB, 2025 was the year that sports logic went out the window. It taught us that no drought is permanent and no curse is forever. Which of these moments was the biggest shock for you? Was it Rory finally getting his green jacket, or did you never think you'd see RCB lift the IPL trophy? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this look back at the year of the glitch, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.